rolling. What's going on, guys? Like, all right, so what I'm gonna ask you guys to do straight off the back. You might want to move closer to homo. You know, it's the closer you guys speak to the mic, the better. You know what I mean? It picks up, obviously. So I'm gonna move over a little bit to give my book space. But yes, this is the Yes Universe podcast, special edition, New York edition, official New York edition. No tourist shit. Of course, it's Bamboo. We got Kels with me, of course. You know Kels.
The vibes, everybody. What's the fucking vibes? I know.
Yeah. But today we got some real special guests. I can't even say the amount of history that's in this room, bro. This shit is crazy.
We got Wooski in the building.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. So look, yo, we got my man.
Advic bastard, we love, man.
All right.
What's the movements, man? We here, man.
I didn't even have to introduce him.
Yeah, man. Trav, a lot of history, a whole lot of grassroots here. You know what I'm saying? As far as with my brother here, being able to meet the other brothers from the fold. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of history. You know, hopefully give y'all something that y'all can really take home with and y'all can really appreciate today. So I appreciate my family, Bamboo, having me on. Part of this here.
Yeah, most definitely. Of course, we got Stan.
All right, man. It's your boy 100 Grand, Stan the man. Straight from the A to the floors, man. Y'all already know, man. We in the building, man. People show love, man.
Yo, see what Stan is doing? Make sure y'all do the same thing. So take turns talking. You get what I'm saying? Because that was perfect. And I'll do the same when you ready to talk. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is a new adjustment. We usually run this shit through the house party. Y'all know the cast. It's like the motherfuckers y'all see all the time.
Yeah, we somewhere in Brooklyn.
Yeah, somewhere in Brooklyn. Motherfuckers told me it was Queens and shit.
Yeah, man, but I'm enjoying myself, man. Uptown, we don't really get to come out to Brooklyn too much, so.
Bro, we was in the slums today, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You got the nice times, bro. Yo,
you gotta show love to East Harlem, man. We came out there to show love today, man. We gave a lot of
we gave back to the homeless, but that shit needs to be cleaned up, bro.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But you know what? It starts with you and the brothers, the movement, just a small step. Because, you know, what we were saying earlier, that's just specific area of Manhattan, 125th Street, just always has been like
I'm not gonna
desolate.
Lie. Yo,
shout out to Harlem.
Depressing.
Yo, I was born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx, right? I've lived in Atlanta now for 8 fucking years, and then before that, I lived there for 18 months.
770.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Atlanta ain't a perfect fucking city. It's a lot of homeless and shit.
It's homeless people everywhere.
No, but what I seen in East Harlem, no, but I understand what you're saying. I seen a motherfucker scratching his nuts in a fetal position on the ground the entirety of the time we were there. We were there an hour. With his eyes closed.
We're going to pause on
that.
Nah.
I know what you're saying, bro. That's a major ayo. But listen, bro. This is crazy.
Shout out to the
ayo. New York is the greatest city in the fucking world, bro. Bar none.
And bar none, we got the greatest poverty here too. It's just unmatched. That's, you gotta understand something now on some G shit. Yo, look, we here in East New York, right? I ain't never been here, but the story.
They why you supposed to know that, G's.
I'm serious. It's my fault.
Fuck it.
Sorry, man.
We don't
be outside though. Know that.
Yeah,
we outside.
Yo, listen, man. The hood is rich because there's so much money here. I don't mean to say it like that. But in the same time, if it has to be the greatest city in America, then it has to be in all facets. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that seeing 125th Street is great, very depressing, and there's nothing great about seeing that. But at the same time, it's just
shout out to the
nothing
Wingstop.
you've never seen before, man. And we got parents that have been here generations, grew up in the city. Nothing has changed. So just a small step in handing out bags. You know, doing what you did today.
Is it De Blasio?
Right.
Shout out to everybody who survived 2020. This has been a catastrophic year.
Stan doesn't know, what we talking about most of the time. Anytime we start using letters with more than 6, 7 fucking words with more than 6, 7 letters.
I just wanted to switch the convo up. We want to get
this
the
shit
people
goes
what
over
they
his
want.
head. You know what I'm saying? But look, what I want to say is this, bro. Yo, is Mayor de Blasio the worst mayor New York's ever had? Because I'm not going to lie, this shit looks crazy.
Every mayor is the worst mayor they ever had. Nigga, who you got? Giuliani?
Giuliani was bad. But listen, I'm going to tell you this much. You know what's so crazy? I say this, right? I was watching this fucking movie. It was about like New York in the 70s. It was on YouTube, right? Some crazy shit. Like they went to the Bronx. Like the motherfucking cab driver was like, it was like South Bronx, like you know, right, like hybrid, you know, that area, across the bridge type shit, bro. Yo, this shit was wild. The cab driver was like, I don't even like coming up this motherfucker, straight up, like. And then I look at New York City now, and it's not perfect, but it's so much fucking better than what I said. Like there were literally, like in Harlem, entire buildings that were just burnt down, kids just playing in the rubble and shit like it's fucking Syria after a fucking strike. And I'm just like, bro, to see, like, I'm not saying that, like, Giuliani has something to do with that exactly, because it takes more than just a fucking mayor to make a city great.
I think Giuliani really mostly gets his bad rap for, like, the laws that he put in place that got a lot of people.
Yeah, because, like, I think they didn't give a fuck like about people,
rap
bro.
Comes from as far as, like, being bad. I could be wrong.
Free the guys.
You know, but, like with de Blasio, I guess it's just, like, I guess he doesn't officiate in an entirety, maybe, because, you know, a lot of the police in the city don't really deal with him, and that's big. Like, you can't really have like a separation in power like that when you in charge of, you know, how the people that are protecting our lives govern when they come in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, like you said, all of them may be.
Bro, they all ain't shit. He's right.
Maybe the lesser of the evil in their own right.
But I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like now it's like the police in New York are at war against, like, de Blasio. And then by, like, hints, like, at war with anything that he, quote, unquote, represents. And he's supposed to be, like, the fucking white mayor who got the black wife, the former, like, fucking, I don't know what the bitch did.
I think his stance against police brutality is really what turned the NYPD off.
Of course, because where would they be if they couldn't beat black people up? They wouldn't have a fucking job. Yo, Advic, what you think, bro? You over here silent
like his brother's more popular. Who? Did you see his brother on the news anchor?
Yo, this nigga's retarded, dog.
Bro.
Yo,
That's the
he's talking about Cuomo.
Oh, that's the fucking governor?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Governor Cuomo.
Siri, give me a water. I need that. We're gonna come back after lunch break.
What'd you think, bro?
I don't know. I actually met what's his name? De Blasio one time.
Tell us about this.
Well, it was brief. It was just in a barbershop. You just shaking hands, but I doubt he remember me. What? His wife did look high as hell.
She did. Yeah. You think she smokes in, like, the fucking mansion?
Her and the kids probably. Yeah.
Bro, imagine, bro, you smoking.
But they human, my nigga. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. And it's the politician, so you know they do all type of shit.
You think he gets good weed because he the mayor? Like his
Absolutely.
kids, like they
He
like.
probably
He's like,
test her.
would you be like, yo, I'm the fucking mayor's son. If you don't get this weed better by next time, you putting this whack shit in these bags, I'll fucking call a whole police force on you. Petty ass fucking drug dealers. I miss the old drug dealers.
No, the best drug dealers was always the government. So that's what it is.
Yo, so let me ask you a question. You think he ever get some evidence dropped off, like, on a nigga?
That's crazy.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
If you was a cop, would you fuck with the
I ain't
evidence?
saying shit.
Would you fuck with the? I would fuck with the evidence.
Look, man.
Listen.
Check out the 7-5 documentary, man.
Yeah.
Fuck
Those
City
motherfuckers
Fifth
was
Precinct.
getting
That
fucked
niggas.
up, bro.
Fuck them niggas, man.
I'm not gonna lie,
I
bro.
hate
Those
y'all.
cops were cocaine
hate y'all.
degenerates,
Yo,
bro.
that's the most corrupt
Y'all niggas
police
is animals,
cop
savages.
in, like, I think the United States, period. This nigga was a fucking kingpin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like robbing drug dealers, going to business with them. He had so much shit going on, man. Like, it's a great documentary.
7-5 documentary.
Yes, please check that out if you can, man. It gives you a real in-depth look of how, like, you know, the law, man. Like, it's all about, you know, access, and it
Bro,
shows you a
that
lot of
shit is
some of these
ill.
things are allowed to happen.
You know what I think is so ill about those times? You know, this trips me the fuck out. There's so many people from that 80s era who go on documentaries and talk about all the people they killed and shit, like Blondie and them motherfuckers, and they just free.
Just free. Really talking about it. Really talking about it.
Just fucking free. And it just blows
the evidence
my mind.
is not the evidence of absence.
Bro, so what do you think? Like, I fuck with Blondie, bro. I think he should be an actor now.
That
Like,
nigga's
I
the
think
legend.
that motherfucker should go to acting school, get his shit together, because he had charisma. That motherfucker's
Blondie's a legend.
Yeah,
Shout
bro.
out to Blondie.
Shout out to Blondie.
Yo, it was another
NYC
drug.
legend.
You seen on Tiger King, they had that other drug dealer motherfucker. You watch Tiger King?
I haven't seen too much of it. I'm not
Bro,
even
and
gonna
y'all
lie.
watch Tiger King?
I do not watch Tiger King. For the record, Stan the Man does not watch Tiger King.
Yo, standing man, your hairline is different, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna
I've been
lie.
looking at this shit.
I don't
and
know
I've been thinking like a barber. Like, how the fuck you kind of make a line out of that?
My hairline is straight.
Yo, that shit is different.
Now, when that Spanish guy set you back in that chair, you was not supposed to let him lay you back. If he lay you back, it's over. Catastrophic.
Nah, you bugging. I don't know.
Now, do you believe you can get a hairline while you're laying back?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Stan.
Pause.
You need to get your money back. You need to get your money back.
I ain't going yes.
Nah, you know why I could appreciate the part.
Hold on.
Nah, the part is crazy, right? 'Cause I don't know if like that was a mistake and then he tried to make it into a part.
I'm a nostalgic kind of guy, so
I know Stan went in there with Nas Illmatic picture.
Yeah, he
Nas
was like,
Illmatic, not Illmatic.
it was written. It was written. Yeah.
It was written. He went in there like,
Oh,
yo.
they coming at Standing Man?
Hey, man, look. The haircuts look good to me. The ladies love it.
You definitely look like a Dominican nigga from the high school.
I do get discounts in Dykeman.
This nigga said I do get discounts in Dyke.
Shout out to
Yo, for
Dykeman.
all y'all know, look, so I'm gonna explain my relationship to everybody because I guess that's the best part. Y'all fuck with the podcast. Y'all know me from the streaming more than likely, but niggas life is more than streaming. You know, we really live fucking life, yo. So like, my man Trav, bro, that's like, I don't know. I met Trav maybe when he was born or some shit. Maybe he came from the hospital that year.
that
Niggas
same
like,
day I came out
they
the
took
hospital.
They took me
right
downstairs to go
his
meet
house.
the homie. You know, we've been rocking since. I knew Stan, you know, Stan family, you know, Stan was like, he was in special education as a young child, you know.
Yo, you used to wear the helmet in high school. Don't
I
lie.
taught him how to read at age 12, you know, he's a good kid, but he
He's
had
lying.
bad tendencies, you know, very slow. He drooled when he
He's
talked.
lying. I took his
Yeah.
gun when I was 12.
He's wilding. So look, I got my man.
That's for the record.
I got my he's
brought
a
it back,
snitch,
though.
bro. Take that back. Yo, anyway, so then I got my man Advic. Me and Advic, we go back to high school, bro. He a real solid dude, Jamaican man. You know what I'm saying? So he's the reason why I know enough about Jamaica that I be lying the whole saying I'm from Jamaica. I be faking on these bitches, you know? Yeah,
Faking the real Rasta.
I be like, yo, I'm from Spanish Town. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Where you from? By the beach, man. You know, shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gringo.
Jamaican, why would I wear hat?
Some son. Lot of mercy. Yo, you know what's so crazy? Like, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret when you want to fucking start a podcast. If you guys need podcast topics, you want real good ones, just go to the fucking shade room. They talk about every. I'll be honest with you. I went everything. I was like looking. Yo, I was like looking on CNN for shit.
Work for the CIA,
Bro,
man.
shade
I
room,
could
know
appreciate the way
everything,
they
bro.
tell information. They
I
go
don't even
off.
think a nigga died until I see the shade room when the
Hold
Black
on,
Panther.
hold on.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
facts. RP, man. You know,
Rest in peace,
First-
Black
oh,
Panther,
yes,
bro.
Black Panther,
Yo,
man.
y'all talk. Y'all tell y'all what y'all
I-
feel, man. That shit crazy.
Nah, that shit is. You know what I mean? It's devastating though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like an
young,
actual
you know what I mean?
black king died. Like
No,
T'Challa.
not a black king, like a black hero. You
No,
know
but
what
not.
I mean?
I feel like Wakanda's a real fucking country in my eyes,
right.
and their leader
That's a
name
good
is
imagination.
T'Challa. And we all like, even though we're American and black, we see T'Challa as a symbol of liberty and true civilization, how it's supposed to be lived. And my man died, but you know what's so crazy? Like in true proper fashion, he died doing what he loved, bro.
Facts.
Because he could have probably put off Black Panther. Like, yo, that shit would have probably not came out to next year. You know what I'm saying? Like if he would have went through chemo. So fucking A, bro. Shout out to bro. You know what I'm saying? For doing that shit for the culture.
Facts.
Yo, cause I remember going to see that shit and motherfuckers was dressed
I never seen
So
it.
look, I went to the movie theaters, right? And I seen it, and motherfuckers was really dressed like niggas in the movie Coming to America.
But that's
Like, you know the niggas at the wedding, you know, at the wedding, bro. No, but like,
dashikis and all that.
bro, like I thought
Coming to America.
I thought Prince Akeem was coming in the movie theater with these niggas, bro. But it was beautiful because it was like, yo, you know, it's like African Americans, right? And we working so hard to like try to figure out who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because we know who we are, but we a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
What I seen that movie do was build confidence for a lot of black kids and all that. So,
That shit was fucking dope, bro.
yeah.
And my sister, she has a friend who has a son, right? And shout out to Poppy, little homie. And I remember seeing this little homie with the Black Panther mask around the time when it came out. He like 3 or 4 years old at that time. Just the hype, you know what I mean? To be some shit. So, yo, we don't even like getting serious, but god damn it, bro. Like, tell me what you guys fucking felt about that shit, man.
Oh, you gotta repeat the question, bro.
Nah, so basically, I gotta explain to you what happened right now. Trav is rolling up some of that, you know, loudy loud. You know what I'm saying?
Speaker knockers.
Yeah, speaking.
Nah, it was good. It was devastating, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was definitely devastating. We definitely lost more than a human being. You know what I'm saying? We definitely lost somebody that gave us a lot of hope. You mean, like, I just always used to look at Black Panther as an example of like, as a community, if we rallied behind anything the way we rally behind that, we'd be like, we would execute any goal. But, you know, just having that as an example, even if it was just a motion picture, it was in a brief, whatever time you was able to take your family there and just enjoy seeing black excellence, in a sense. Like, anybody that bring that to the screen definitely is a hero in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have too much of that. We don't really see too much of that.
Yo, I'm sorry to cut everybody off, but like, it got me thinking though. What's a black hero who need a movie? And I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna nominate first, bro. We need the motherfucking Marcus Garvey movie, bro.
Factamundo, my
Like
guy.
the Jamaican gangster who took the, like, I'm not saying gangster in the bad way. What I mean by gangster is he was a gangster to the fucking government. He ain't take no shit. And what he did, bro, is he came from Jamaica to America and taught us how to be proud. And anybody who really, really know me know my grandfather was under him, like for real. You know, my grandfather was, my grandfather was deep, bro. If, like, next time you up at the crib, I'm gonna show you some shit. I don't really show people because, but my grandfather, bro, this nigga did so much ill shit, bro. And he got an award. I found this shit out a few years ago. It was called a VISTA, Volunteer in Service to America. Because he used to go to Africa and try to, like, he was helping to fight apartheid, South Africa and Namibia. So he would go out there and, like, when America finally turned against it, because, they always catch on the last minute on some shit. That next thing you know, they're the worst things ever, He was out there and shit, and I feel like, I don't really know the whole story, you know what I'm saying? Nigga died when I was 5, disrespect, shout out to my grandpa Bobby. But, what I'm saying is this, right? Like, I feel like, bro, he kind of was involved in some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some ill shit, bro. Like,
that's some dope shit right there.
Imagine, like, there's a country who was founded in 1991. Think about, like, that's younger than us. And that's a country, like, it's like, it got me thinking, right? Like, like, I think, like, people be, like, using, like, Marcus Garvey, a lot of images and shit. But I don't think they understand the message behind it, truly. I think they like the significance. And what I learned from Garvey is this, bro. Nothing means nothing if you're willing to take it.
Say that again.
Nothing means nothing if you're willing to take it, bro.
Say one time for motherfuckers.
And this is what I'm saying is this, bro. I don't give a fuck if a nigga, the king, the president of the United States of America. If we come to take what we want, we can get it. But we have to believe, bro.
Organizations,
bro.
first.
I was watching this shit, the Che Guevara movie, bro, right? And there was this part in the early on where Castro come and visit, bro. And they sitting there and they in Argentina and shit. And Castro's talking about the revolution, what they gonna do in Cuba. And Che was like, you got a boat? He was like, nah. He was like, you got an army? Nah. You got any guns? Nah. You got any money? Nope. Nigga said, how the fuck we gonna win this war? And then Castro said, you think I'm crazy, huh? Yo, less than 2 months later, they had everything. And this is what I'll tell you, bro. I think we be forgetting. It's not about revolution in this sense. It's this, bro. It's that if you willing to fight for something and create it, nothing can stop you. They can stall you. But, like, America was going to get created eventually, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then, so whatever's next, bro, is going to happen. I think, bro, right now what's happening is just insanity. Everybody talking about they want change, but the minute shit start changing, we get nervous. And we revert to the old shit. Like,
Portland is really not trying to let up. Shout out to Carmelo, man.
oh yeah, we over here watching the game while we fucking recording this podcast. And
Everybody,
yo,
have faith in Melo to begin with, because people that know basketball know that he ain't washed. That's it. That's all I really gotta say about that.
Shout out to
It's the Gaza.
man, I'll tell you this much, man. Like, New York, I fuck with Melo, but I'm at the point where it's like, if you ain't giving us a championship, bro.
We ain't getting one from the Knicks, so let's hope.
Nah, we gonna get one from the Knicks, but we ain't getting that shit. I don't give a fuck about a Nets championship.
Listen, man. The Knicks administration for the Knicks is garbage.
No, they are garbage,
That's
but
just
this
what
is
it
the
is.
thing. All people
That's what it's effective.
must die.
Say
And
it
that
again.
old fucker's
Dolan?
gonna die. That Dolan nigga. I cannot, and I hate to say this, but I don't give a fuck. I can't wait.
It's the Dolan curse.
What happens when
It's the
James
Dolan curse.
Dolan Jr. gets control of the team?
You know what the
And
crazy
just
thing
like
about
his
rich
father.
pricks? They usually have good sons. Because their sons get to watch their father fuck up and wait till the day they can do something
But that's
to
the thing
change,
now on
bro.
drugs and shit.
Very true.
I ain't gonna front James Dolan. I don't even, they got his people trying to sue him to take the team from him. I think that's what's gonna happen. Like,
That means a fuck up.
I hope that he has multiple sons who
That
fight
means
for
a
the
fuck
team
up.
and have to sell it.
What's his name? James Dolan, right?
And guess who's gonna buy that
He's a
shit,
fuck up.
dog? Yo, that nigga Diddy. I swear to God,
said Diddy gonna buy it?
Hell
Yo, I
yeah, I
watched
can see
something-
Diddy buy that
I
shit.
watched something-
It's gonna be lit,
You think he
nigga.
can afford it?
He don't need to afford it by himself.
Facts.
But why would you? And you would want Diddy to
Facts.
be the face.
Facts.
Yo,
Diddy is that.
I don't know about
Diddy
being
is
the face,
that nigga,
but
bro.
the-
Like, he's
in
that
the
nigga
team,
at the
yeah, I
end of
can
the
dig it.
day. I think Diddy's that nigga. Like, I don't fuck with everything he did, but I think he's still that nigga, bro.
You really think they gonna let Diddy in the owners club?
They have to. They
I
have to start
actually
Why
letting
not?
black owners.
watched an interesting episode of First Take, and Stephen A. Smith kind of elaborated on that a little bit, like how the NBA ownership is more of like a good boys club, into a sense of like they don't have to let you in. You know what I'm saying? It's like a unanimous board. They sit, they converse. A lot of these guys that apply for ownerships of teams are rich. Basketball is really like their fourth or fifth endeavor.
Yeah, it
It's
has
something
to be
that they're
something
really
play.
doing for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they might have inherited.
You can't depend on it for money because
Yeah.
it'll destroy you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times the way it goes, like, these guys inherit these teams through other business ventures that might have went down. Like this guy that they bought out just so happened to own the Clippers. So now you bought out whatever company he owns, but you bought out his own everything. So you get the Clippers, you get a radio station that he might own just by default. So in a sense like that, like what Stephen A. Smith was basically alluding to is that, like, you know, it is still some kind of like, yeah, you know, you got money, you whoop, but you don't necessarily look like me.
But let me ask you a question, right?
So we don't gotta necessarily let you in.
Let me ask you a question,
You
right?
know what I'm saying?
This is why I think there will be more black owners. One, there's already one, Michael Jordan. He's the most popular owner in the NBA.
With the most failed team in the NBA.
It doesn't matter though. He still
But
makes
what
a lot
I
of money.
will say is that if
But no, this is what I want to say though. No, but this is what I want to say, right? With all the shit that's happening social now, and then the sports, why wouldn't you not only get a black owner, but a black owner you could sort of control, who is someone like you, right? And it's like I think of it as like, you ever saw that movie? It's like The Spook.
Spook who sat by the door?
Yeah, the
Yes,
Spook.
sir.
It's like that type of shit, bro. It's like, I really feel like that's what a lot of these motherfuckers so-called like black, you know what I mean? Like, they
Yeah,
really
nah,
be spooks
absolutely.
who sat by the door, bro. Like,
But that's what I was like touching on a little bit earlier. Like, they still, like, the owners of the league have to vote you in.
yeah, but that's what I'm
So
saying.
it's like if you might, it's what, like 32 teams, you might have maybe 6 or 7 owners out of that 32 that are with the program.
All right, let's name 3 black successful people we think could probably even own the NBA team? And let's just debate this real quick. All right, so I'm going to nominate Jigga because they talking about an NFL team. So say Jigga already had part ownership of the Brooklyn Nets. But let's just say if he gets complete ownership of the Knicks if he wants to, right? All right, boom. You got Diddy, boom. Or let's pick a more conservative black rich guy. Let's see, who's black and rich?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say
Oprah. Let's say Oprah.
We would have to name people that like rich black people that we probably never heard of.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? I think
You know who should buy the Knicks?
Entertainer, the
Who
only
that?
team is like two.
You know who should buy the Knicks? Jeff Bezos. The only
Nah,
trillionaire.
yeah, you right.
The only trillionaire.
Nah, I ain't even gonna
Salute
lie.
to him.
And I'm gonna tell you why that's
21 years.
good, bro. Because he's not.
Good.
He's a successful motherfucker.
He's more than successful.
And he's not gonna let the Knicks lose because it's like it's tied to Amazon.
Bro, he could buy the
like,
wins.
Yeah.
That's the kind
could
of
buy the
like
wins.
credential that they look for. Like, how do you run these businesses? Like, because
Yo,
Only
we should start
trillionaire.
that
It's a no-brainer
campaign,
for
bro.
Jigga.
Jeff Bezos.
Yo, you think that we should start that
Should be
campaign?
lit.
Yo, if y'all,
Hey, you know who's gonna get mad about that?
who?
Trump.
American, like,
Fuck Trump.
Yeah, fuck Trump,
Fuck Trump.
fucking cocksucker.
He gonna be mad about that, cause I'm pretty sure if that shit.
He don't like Trump. Trump don't like Jeff Bezos because
No, he
Jeff
don't.
Bezos is actually rich, and Trump is play.
No.
rich.
He don't like him because he actually worked for his money.
Trump is rich on paper.
Trump never worked for his money.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember seeing this picture of Jeff Bezos working on motherfucking Amazon back in the 90s. One little office building and shit. Like, it's so crazy because we got this podcast going and shit. Like, to me, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I look at what we doing now,
Enterprise.
bro, like, it's like, this is how like, YouTube starts. This is how the next, whatever fucking HBO. You know what I mean? Because eventually, like, I'm going to be writing movies, all that shit. You know what I mean? But I can't afford to fucking make a movie right now. I can afford this shit. I go for, you know what I'm saying? Talk some shit. Bro, and I think that's what niggas gotta understand. I think, like, when sometimes people see what we doing, bro, they only see it for face value. And it's like, bro, you know who the dumbest motherfuckers are? Rich people. Because guess what? Like, bro, Addy said, a lot of rich people today are getting it because they inherited it. A lot of motherfuckers who go to these good colleges because they have rich parents. And they get the banker job. So they don't really work like, they might say, I work, but, bro, you know what I'm saying? If I had 7 tutors, I could pass the test too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. And I think one of the things is like being like a minority is like we still got that chip on our shoulder. And I think that's what you need to be great. I don't think you could be great unless you have something to prove. I hate to say it, bro. Like, what do you think about that?
Concept
Like,
of balance. How could you try to achieve or the feeling of joy if pain didn't exist? You know what I'm saying? It's just the natural kind of like balance of like why we here. Nothing is gonna feel good attaining without the opposite. And the bottom is ultimately gonna teach you the lessons that the top is not. You're not gonna know how it feels to be starving if like you never had to go for a meal. You know what I'm saying? Or you had to go for a period where you didn't know where this was next coming from or your next resource was gonna be there. So the fact that like, you've experienced like, damn, I went 2-3 weeks with just eating peanut butter and jelly all day. The very next chance you get to change that situation, and it's a slight chance that you get what you need and it might go left, you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Well, I might not want to do this, or I might not feel like getting up, but damn, if I don't, I'm back to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I remember how that shit was for me 2-3 weeks ago, nigga. I was starving. And ultimately, you learn the lesson you need to never go back to the step that you was previously at. You know what I'm saying? But I do got a question for you. Yeah. Because I'm glad that you brought that up. Do you feel like coming from, I don't want to say privilege, but a background where more resources, immediate resources are available? Say if you got like a father who's like Dame Dash or somebody who has resources for... So when you finally get to like figuring out what you want to do, you can actually exercise that motive and that plan. My question is like, does that make the child less? Does he learn less of a lesson of hard work and prosperity and how to like not lose what he's attained because he's not necessarily had to go through step one? See, step one would be like, I'm gonna use my 9 to 5 to fund my dream.
I would say not necessarily.
But if you got a father that could, I bet, look, you need $5,000 to start this up, I'm going to give it to you. Does that make you, do you skip, even if your father does help you and you do wind up becoming successful, are the lessons still skipped? Are the values still skipped because you didn't necessarily start
no, not
at
necessarily.
round one with everybody else?
You still put in the work.
I'm going to say not necessarily, right? Because people have different motivators, bro. Like, for example, I'm going to just use him as an example. Like, Michael Jordan came from a middle-class background, right? If Michael Jordan had never became a basketball player, I'm pretty sure he would have been a decent, successful life. He probably got married, went some sailing in North Carolina, became a real estate salesman, raised a family. I don't think he would have became a criminal or anything like that. He just didn't seem like that. You get what I'm saying? But he was motivated to be the greatest basketball player to ever live. You get what I'm saying? So he would create his own motivations. It could be getting cut from junior high school team. It could be, just knowing that there's a player on the team better than him. He wants to be better than that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you see The Last Dance, that's what drove him in some of his greatest moments was him creating scenarios.
Definitely. So I look at, there's some people who have been born with, rich and have done extraordinary things. Like Sir Isaac Newton. Like, if you're into science and shit, he wasn't born poverty. You know what I'm saying? But he had resources. It's just, bro, he was special.
He had I feel like people like that have, a personal spark in themselves.
But you know what the problem?
Seek out something greater than.
I'm gonna tell you what happens though. Happens with these kids, bro, of rich people, especially in the hip hop and entertainment spectrum, is that as a young age they have expectations that adults have. So you're 16 years old and you're supposed to have a Super 616 and you get a Mercedes Benz and a Gucci bag. You know what I mean? These girls turn 18 and the first thing they say is they want their boobs done. And you get what I'm saying, bro? So it's I think that's what stifles them, because instead of focus on the shit that they should focus on, they focus on the generic shit. And I'm going to tell you, no bitch is rich by just being pretty. Say what you want about Kim Kardashian, that bitch has to wake up and go to those fucking meetings. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I call her bitch because fuck it. That's how I talk, you know what I'm saying? Like my man the CB4 said, people with pussy. That's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm just joking. But yo, it's nah, and I think about that and I think this, and then it's the same for men. You could be just super athletic, that jock, you know what I mean? Everything came easy, high school basketball. But then you go to college and motherfuckers are better than you because they worked when you didn't work. They didn't take their skill advantage. They understood that they're the best in their city, but they're not the best in the world. And same thing happens for men when, bro, I see it all the fucking time, bro. There's so many young men today who just mama's boys. What I mean by that is just they don't know how to create something on their own. Their mother probably still hold their social security card.
It's ill.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an ill dynamic.
And I think that what happens is these kids are told by their parents, you're great, you're awesome. They feel a test, it's going to be okay. And then people stop giving a fuck, and their parents' opinion don't matter anymore because they can't hire them.
I'm going to keep it so trill, Mo, because I personally believe, there's a difference between, a provider and a nurturer. You know what I'm saying? A parent does both. A parent provides and he guides you. She guides you, your mother, your father, through the lessons. So in a sense, I think it's as far as us, our parents was just trying to just keep us alive and keep a roof over our head and keep clothes on our back the best way they could. It really wasn't nothing else to plan for, because it was just I need to make sure that my kid, gets a chance to give himself the fairest shot at life, and hopefully the tools that I've given him from the day he was born to 18 or whatever you want to call it have given him enough to where he knows how to go out there and fend for himself, because that's really all a parent could really ask for, right? They just want to know that their child is going to be able to take care of themselves whenever they decide to, whenever it's time for them to go. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish, bro. It's crazy because, being an adult is fucking weird. I think you should have a class. And I think, you should be mandated to go to that class before you have unprotected sex. And I think once you do have unprotected sex, you need to take a psychological test with the woman and a little aptitude test just to make sure you can at least teach your kid the fucking ABCs. And if you don't pass that, you gotta get that kid to a fucking white lady like in Losing Isaiah.
Oh man, yeah.
And they gotta raise your kid to have no fucking hairline like a Nickelodeon black kid and wear corduroy pants and cardigan shirts. You know, but no, the serious tip, bro, like, I just want to say this, bro. It's a lot of shit going on in the world today. Stay motherfucking woke. Believe none of what you... I don't believe shit no more. First of all, I don't believe nothing.
It's kind of.
I'm scared, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm scared to believe in something. I might get hurt.
That means you giving basically your whole...
Bro, remember when Bill Clinton was the first black president?
Oh,
No.
And now he's a
see how
pedophile?
he ran with that?
Yo, look like...
Yo, he
Look
ran
how
with
quick
that.
shit changed,
But
nigga.
it's all some of all of them.
You think everybody's fucked up,
All
right?
of them.
Yo,
Majority, but
I have this theory
them, of course.
that if you
And
want that,
politicians is always something.
I have a theory that if you're someone who desires that kind of power, you're probably a fucked up person.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think normal people think like, I want to just like sit there and make rules for the world.
Those was
Like,
the motherfuckers that was taking the
You know what I mean?
magnifying glass and they
Yeah,
was
yeah,
burning
ants and shit.
And they just figured out a way to just take it to the next level in adulthood because, you know, there's no level of humanity in that shit. You know what I'm saying? It has to come from like
it's just an odd...
numbing yourself to that.
It's
Like,
just
you
an
know what
odd
I'm saying?
concept to me. Like think about this, bro. There's certain people whose literally their jobs is to make rules for us. Like, you know what I mean?
Obvious.
And I think like we fucking elect
But
these people,
It's too much rules.
quote
that it-
unquote.
too much rules, and it tends to conflict with other rules when shit don't make sense.
But that's what happens when
Like,
you
what the
have
fuck, bro?
like, all right, not to get biblical, but that's like the Leviathan. It's too big of a monster. It doesn't even make fucking sense. You know what I'm saying?
But the counterbalance to that question would be what would the world be without rules?
And but we're not saying not to have rules. Like, we're not saying that, right? But I'm saying that
I'm talking about rules with good intentions.
yeah, but even then, right? The idea that someone would desire to want to be the person to create those rules.
But that's a big responsibility within itself already.
I get what you're saying, right? But like normal people, we like do shit. We create rules because we have to, not because we want to. Like, think about that. Like, people lock their door because there are people who will break in and fucking kill you and rob the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, women, like, they do certain things like to not put themselves in jeopardizing situations because there's certain men who will fucking do bad things to them. You know what I mean? So we create these rules, society rules, because we have to. But then we get to this point where people like grow up wanting to be a politician, and I think they're crazy. Like, I want to be Michael Jordan, Kobe
But it's
Bryant.
a game.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like, that's
game.
cool.
It's a game.
It's a game, and it's sick though. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's antiquated. Like, this is something that's like for example, we used to have kings and queens and shit. Then that got antiquated. Like, that shit got played out. Then it was democracy. It's been like 300 years, bro. We need something fucking... I'm not saying I know what it looks like, you know what I'm saying? But this shit is crazy. And then when you got a
It's always gonna be
government...
crazy.
Like, so we got a government that's so big, right? There may be a shadow government. It may be not.
It is.
You say it is. You say it's not.
I believe.
But look, whether it is or not, the fact that we can debate it is what's scary. You get what I'm saying? The fact that we can even debate this, like...
Have you seen the documentary The Family?
No.
Nah, what's that?
That's basically talking about how there's like this I don't want to try to explain it without explaining it in the best way possible, but it basically talks about shadow government and how like this organization called The Family is like been like, you guys heard of the national brunch or something like that, something that like the president has every year. They have like a national
Like that bill? Yeah,
breakfast.
yeah.
That's ran by that organization. Like, they're in every like damn near country and the like root of American politics. We could actually watch it if you got Netflix or something, and like you'd be able to dissect it a little bit more. But it's great.
So this is what I was thinking, right? Largely, like, we have a constitution that protects us against government, right? But governments are the most powerful entities in the world anymore. Like, corporations are. And I think, like, bro, like, what happens when the corporations, there's nothing to protect you. Like, there's no, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the most you can do is sue them, and then they got all the fucking lawyers in the world to just, you have to have, like, $3 million to sue Walmart or some shit. Like, if you want to seriously sue them, to where if they really want to fight back, and they don't want to just write you a check and shut you up, you know what I mean? You got to have millions. And it's like, bro, I really believe that, bro, we're kind of in a situation where, like, we're kind of, like, living a lie. A total lie. Like, the money ain't
we
worth
are living
shit.
in the Truman Show, man.
Like, if we're thinking about the money really ain't worth shit. It is, bro. It's a yo, on some G shit, I hope the aliens come fuck up these motherfuckers, bro. I'm going to tell you, if the aliens come, I'm going to tell them, look, they're going to say, take me to your leader. I'm going to say, I know exactly where we live at. He live in Washington, D.C., 1600 Pennsylvania.
Nah. I'll take you to all his businesses. You bound to run into somewhere over there.
Be the final straw.
You know what I'm saying?
Once they come and
Mar-a-Lago.
That's the only person I'll snitch on.
The president? So you're talking about.
That's the only
You
person
mean
I'll
to tell
snitch
me you're 6'9"
on.
Trump?
6'9" Trump, bro.
Yo, that's controversial.
aliens,
Yo, that's a
Yeah,
controversial.
fuck
So
yeah.
would you snitch on Trump? Like, yo,
Yes,
that's real
that's the
shit.
only
Like, as
person
a
I'm
gangster.
snitching on.
Like, so if you
If
see
he
Trump
if he
do some
don't if
shit,
he don't benefit me, if he can't help me in no
fuck
proposition,
Trump. I ain't gonna lie.
that's
I'll
a
tell
dub.
Trump
I
too,
said I
nigga.
know where he at. I tell you what he look
I'll
like.
be like, yo.
I tell you his kid's name. I tell you his grandchildren name. I tell you all that. I tell you where his business at, my brother. Yes. Now what can we do here? All right, you gonna let me rock? You gonna let my people rock? All right, God bless. Go ahead, handle your business. All right, let's keep it moving.
Man, that's a tough question.
Man,
Snitch on Trump is crazy.
listen, man.
Would you snitch on question, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, man.
need
I wish we had some
elaborations.
phone lines so we could call.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you need a phone line like when you snitch on Trump.
We do got a phone
You
line.
got a phone line like what's up? Like,
But we don't know who we gonna tell to call. We gotta
I
call a
don't
nigga
know,
to tell us to call up.
Where
Yeah.
your fans at? Let's get them rocking.
I'm gonna call
Where's
up.
Stan the Man? Tell Stan the Man to call,
Tell
man.
niggas to call.
Stan the Man, get a call, man. Wherever Stan the Man at, tell him to
So
call,
we
man.
can get a consumer opinion on the question.
All right, man. Y'all call. Hit the 678-203-3689.
That's not the number.
That's my number.
No,
That was for the ladies only. That was for the ladies only.
yo,
You got to be at least a 8.5 and up.
My man out here looking
Yo,
like
the legend.
Rico from Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look out for him, right?
after the snitching.
You know what I'm saying? After the,
Before the snitching. Before the snitching.
After the
You
snitching.
heard?
I ain't snitching on nobody from Harlem. I give you a couple DC cats.
Yo, Stan is the funniest nigga.
yo, that's funny as shit.
Yo, such an energy, man. Shout out to Stan, yo. I met this dude less than 24 hours and I love him. His energy is unmatched. And I appreciate genuine.
Unmatched
You
and
know what's so
unpredictable.
crazy? Like, I know all of you guys for different reasons, and it's crazy when you bring friends together. You never know the vibe.
It's full circle.
But I only fuck with cool people, so I don't be worried about that shit. Like,
Not
I
at
ain't gonna
all.
It's some weird motherfuckers. I'll tell you, bro. Hey,
So hold up, you telling me you want to snitch on Trump, bro? Like, I can't
I'm
be
not
on.
gonna lie.
I ain't gonna find.
I'm not. The idea of me snitching on anybody is just shaky.
No,
What?
snitch. Of course, no,
In
of
this-
course.
in this,
Cause
no, nah, not in that
I'm not
sense,
gonna
of course,
hold
but I
you.
know the context of what the question
Yeah.
is at. But in a sense, like, all right, what's gonna happen though? Like, is
Alright, so
Trump
here's the
getting
deal.
whacked after this?
I'm gonna break this in.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's going on?
That's the intention.
Like, if I could convince you that this nigga's no good and we should get in a huddle and execute a play to get this nigga off the field.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the scenario.
I bet. Let's get this nigga
Let's
fuck
go.
up out of Dodge.
Let's go.
Because he's in a way.
I got the
Definitely.
scenario, right? Boom. You chilling one day, bro. You doing some work. You digging some, like, you know, niggas who do work like cable wires and shit. You find a box. Boom. You open the box. It's pictures, blackmail pictures of Trump, like, on some killing. Nah, like, he killed the bitch back in
Listen,
the day, bro.
listen.
No,
Like,
like,
rich. I'm gonna blackmail him and then blow him.
bro, you got the shit.
They're gonna kill you.
So you blackmailing a nigga?
And I'm fucking.
Nah,
blowing him.
check this out. Check this out. I don't even need all that because the pictures that's in real life is already proof in the pudding.
But then,
You see how you hugging them little girls, bro?
Nigga.
Why is he not a cellmate with R. Kelly? He's supposed to protect R. Kelly when
I'm
he
gonna
got
tell you
jumped.
why. I'm gonna tell you
What
exactly
happened?
why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because nobody give a fuck about those little girls. We only pretend to care when we want to kill the motherfucking king. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are the best at pretending to care ass niggas in the world, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, so I'm gonna tell you why.
This shit gonna go in rest mode.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell you how you know motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nothing, bro. All you gotta do is go on CNN World News and you will find the saddest story that happened today.
Oh man.
You can go on CNN World News, there'll be like 2 million motherfucking kids.
Babies
Innocent babies was slaughtered by, you know, like a fucking jungle warrior king. And guess what you're gonna do? You're not gonna give a fuck, really. You might care for like 10 minutes.
They about to pack it up, man.
I think the social media,
You never know.
social
You
media
never know.
kind of played into like the immediate outrage that we kind of see nowadays. Because I was having this conversation with one of my partners. I was saying, like, you want to know the difference between Sean Bell and Junior, homeboy that, you know, the young boy that.
Oh, Peter both.
You know what was the difference between those situations? Because they were totally different situations, but you know what made them different? You didn't see Sean Bell actually get shot. You understand what I'm saying? So when you went on the news and you heard the story or you read the paper, it definitely hit you.
Of course, you gotta.
But it didn't hit you as far the same way as when you saw Junior getting stabbed. Like, you can play that over and over and over again.
You right.
So
But
the
you have.
image, the impact of you being able to view it, because
Right.
it's like it's so sad. It's something you really don't want to see.
Right,
You're
but
so-
just think of this in the scenario. A couple hours right before you get married to the person that you figure that's the love of your life, you got a kid, you just chilling, you just macking, and you come out all of a sudden just 50 shots at you. You ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
All I'm
a video.
saying is the fact that we weren't able to see that.
No, but that wasn't even the worst part to me. The worst part wasn't even on videos. The worst part was what was told as far as him going to a police officer and they're not helping him. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped, you know what I'm saying, at the hospital. Like, if they would have helped him, that you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what happened today, but that's
I think, honestly,
that's the worst part to me.
I think that I think the cell phone changed the world for obviously, like that's
Fact that-
obviously
I
right,
just
but
feel like the fact that we really like people pull out their phones before they
show
help,
that shit. No, but you have
and
like
you're
I hate
able
to say it.
view the video
People-
over and over again in your head. It's like you read.
No,
you
because
know
it's
what?
clout.
We
It's
all-
static
story,
shot.
you're
I'ma
not
tell you
gonna
this.
Keep reading the same
Clickbait.
story.
Listen, let me
Yeah.
tell you, no. We always talk shit about those people who pull out the phone instead of helping. First of all, when cops shooting a nigga, ain't nobody fucking helping. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's keep it real. Pulling out the phone could be the most heroic thing that they can actually do. We gotta start like delving in realism. This is not fucking superhero world.
No, but what's sad though, even with evidence, they still willing
You know,
to
but
fucking.
that's the thing though. It's
You
like
understand?
okay,
This
so
their
let me
own
tell you,
justice
I'm
system,
gonna tell
bro. That's
you
how they wanna
why,
work out.
bro. You're trying to be a motherfucking grizzly bear in the motherfucking Arctic, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? This will never work for blacks. I hate to say it like that. Let me just keep it real. In 700 years, we'll still have the same fucking problems if we're here. It's because at the end of the day, bro, they ain't got much. That's what I'm saying. Listen, we out here, we fucking these bitches for real. For real, bro. White bitches, all type of bitches, bro. Black dudes, bro. We getting rich. We got the Shamgar crossover. We can sing, play golf, tennis, classical music, do ballet. The leader of the ballet chick is black now, right? And the thing is this, bro. It's not that we couldn't do it before. We just didn't have the opportunity. Anytime my people been given opportunity, we done extraordinary things. I hear people all day talking about, oh man, if only black people did this to get their shit together, if only we could unite. Let me tell you something. The fact that we are where we are today is a fucking miracle if you really know the history of the fuck happened to these people after slavery.
Yeah.
Fuck slavery. Like that shit was slavery. It was child slavery. It was a business. We knew what it was. It was what it was. But let's talk about what the fuck happened after. Shit was getting crazy, bro. Motherfuckers was getting caught, cut, you know, with they joints cut off, dead, hung, and shit like that. We hate to get that serious on the podcast, but it's real shit. So it's like we in a situation now where we got black billionaires, bro. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't even want to go there, but I'm going to tell you. I'm going to just go there. We're not going to keep on with this, though. I'm going to just go there once, all right? Because I don't want to get canceled. But once people have money, it don't matter who the fuck like you. You can hire, like, bro, you get enough money, you can hire your own armies.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
They say you can't go to war broke, bro.
No, but what I mean is this, bro. Like this, right? All right, listen. Let's say like I don't need shit, bro. But if I got a message and that message can inspire 10 billionaires, I'm richer than every 10 billionaire, and I can get me a country. Lesser men than every man sitting at this table has taken over countries, bro. And I think that's the thing that they fear, bro. So it's like, you know, I see all this Obama hate, all of that. It's so popular, hate Obama now. It's like the cool thing now. Like, fuck Obama. Bro, Obama is gangster, bro. And I'm going to tell you why. He understood their game. He took their rules and he played it against them and he put them in a corner. It was nothing they could do about it. He made it, bro. Remember in 2008, all the cool, like, the white people was like, I'm voting for Obama. It just shows how far we've came. Those same motherfuckers voted for Trump. The same motherfuckers, bro. I know so many people voted for Obama who voted for Trump. It's because it's not that they actually give a fuck, bro. They're not trying to. It's like, bro, if you say the only way that we can actually have freedom is if you give us one state, and just let us self-operate, they would never do that. They would burn the entire country down. Root and stem, destroy themselves. And it's like, bro, the fact of the matter is, though, we're kind of dependent on each other at this point, bro. Like, yo, where would this country be without us now?
Shout out to No Sleep Clothing.
Word, yeah, shout out to No Sleep. Yo, today we have to drive, bro. We're going to also have part 2 of the podcast. Today's going to be a double disc podcast, like the Life After Death CD, bro. Some shit.
All eyes on me.
Yeah. We got the homies version. Later on, we're going to have ladies. Yeah.
Side B, cassette, you know what
Nah, yo, we dropping 2 classics in a year. Shout out to DMX.
Yes.
We dropping 2
Yo.
classics in 1 year.
Let's go straight to, yo, what's what you want this segment? What's it called? Sports, drugs, entertainment?
Oh, music, drugs, and entertainment.
Let's get into it. Fuck
Yes,
it.
sir.
Get it.
Nah, we gonna have to do that after this podcast. Let's do 10 more minutes. That give us an hour. Side A.
10 more minutes.
10 more, yo. All right, so let's talk about sports, drugs, and entertainment,
Let's
man.
go. All right.
What's your thoughts, man? You look like the sports guy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's
Like,
talk about the sports.
yo, we watching the game right now. I think LA is.
Nah, this is what I want to talk about. We was talking about this in the car, bro. This is what I really want to talk about. I wish, motherfucking, they bring back that shit where Jay-Z had a team, like at the Rucker, the Terror Squad. They brought that back and they mixed that with the Big Three. They take that concept, because, like, that's really, like, yo, tell me that wouldn't be too fire,
Nah,
bro.
that would be. And the one thing I kind of did appreciate about the Big Three was that even though they had brought, like, the ex-NBA players out to bring the crowds and shit out, you still had, like, dudes that you never heard of balling on those teams, too. So they didn't totally separate away from the root. I think the Big Three is really in line to, like,
Shout out to Ice Cube, by the way.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Shout
Q
out to
for
Q
sure.
for that, for real.
Because, you know, and that just shows the potential that we ultimately have. Like, imagine, just for his sake, if LeBron decided to leave the NBA and go to the Big Three, there would be no more NBA. He would literally, because I'm gonna tell you why. You know why I'm gonna tell you why?
Not today. Maybe, okay.
You know why I'm gonna
If
tell you why?
LeBron did
Because
that-
if you had to choose between turning on the TV and watching LeBron James or just watching the NBA,
All right, so let me tell you why.
you're probably
it
gonna
wouldn't be
tune
today,
into
right?
just LeBron James.
Listen, if this, okay, I'm gonna tell
You
you.
would tune into him.
If LeBron in the decision year, if LeBron would have said taking my talents to South Beach, if he said I would have taken my talents to the American Basketball Association's new league that I'm starting, I think you would have had a point.
That's all I was
think,
really trying to
what I'm
say.
saying is this.
That's really the underlying root of what I was trying to say.
That
Like,
players would have
Yeah,
left the
that time.
NBA to go play with LeBron. I truly think that because
Of course.
we don't think about this, but our parents lived at a time where they could watch ABA games or NBA games. And the better players were in the ABA,
In the
like
ABA,
George
of course.
Gervin,
so you tuned
Dr.
in to
J.
watch those guys.
Yeah, like, you know, and I think
Dr.
the
James
NBA,
in the ABA.
the NBA won out because they were organized.
The NBA eventually had to merge.
Yeah, they had to.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But the thing about the NBA started because of a merger. It was the National Basketball League and the
Yeah.
National Basketball Association. And they merged. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like the natural course of shit. But I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you why that can't happen no more today. The NBA is at the best it's ever been.
Yeah,
bro.
nah, definitely.
There are more good players now than I've ever seen, bro. Yo, the fact that there's a Luka Doncic, like someone like that actually exists.
21 years old.
Like the fact that we got Damian Lillard just dropping 50 games back to back and above.
Devin Booker.
Yeah, Devin Booker drawing 70 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are motherfuckers and they're coming. That's the thing. What I'm learning about the NBA, the teams who are patient with
NBA is the
developing players.
best league.
It's the best league by
Basketball
far,
is
bro.
the best sport.
Best league.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love soccer
Salute.
too, but I gotta try to get niggas in the hood play soccer because some of you 5'2" niggas playing yourself out there in the court all day looking dumb like Muggsy Bowles, nigga.
Bud Webb.
hey man,
Not easy.
But you ever got crossed over and laid up by a short nigga? That shit be the worst, bro.
Nah.
A short nigga with handles be crazy, bro.
He fast.
Yeah, and then they could steal the ball from you quick. They
Ball
got the
is still
size
in
of
it
the
though,
ball
man.
and shit.
But
90
the
to
small
100.
guys got the same move, the same up and under moves every
Yeah.
single
third
time.
quarter about to go on the
And they
fourth.
always want to cradle the ball before they lay up because they be
Yeah,
getting
every
blocked.
time.
What y'all niggas smoking though,
I know
man?
they better handle it.
What y'all
I
smoking
was
though?
smoking on some lemonade,
Some
I got some-
lemonade.
I got some,
We got some shit from
wedding cake
Cali.
over here.
We got some shit
Wedding
from Denver.
cake.
Got some wedding cake.
You know what I'm saying? Some wedding
Good
cake.
guys.
We got some shit from Uptown.
This is
You
the
know what I
most 420 motherfucking friendly podcast show.
420, 420 is every day for the bull, man. You know what I'm saying? Every day is an Earth day because every day the Earth live, right?
Silver, too. Best commissioner in sports history.
I ain't gonna front. I don't know, bro.
You don't think so? I say that just as far as how
Cause you gotta
What?
think about it, like.
he
What made
allows
you-
the players to do
Nah,
far
David
more than
Stern.
I've seen
Nah, David
any
Stern
that
get
is,
hate,
like,
bro. But
he's-
bro, David Stern
David Stern
is
was
the
that-
NBA. He
yeah.
created the modern NBA.
Nah,
bro.
yeah. For what I know, the NBA,
Listen,
David
he was
David
so
Stern is
imagine
definitely that.
Do you think
part of
that
that.
in David Stern's NBA commission, him commissioning the NBA, if the guys would have decided to sit out the way they did the last 2 days, that the owners would have came like immediately after the first day they decided and came up with a new collective bargaining agreement to just like totally revamp like how the players control their destiny as far as their own career.
It's you understand
Because
some business.
The NBA kind of allows them to do that to a certain degree.
But you gotta understand it's a business, and like, let's say if it was just one person, it wouldn't affect. The fact that everybody sat out, they were like, damn, because they can't really control them. They're gonna get paid regardless. But like, not have them play, you're like, all right. 'Cause once everybody come together on one accord, it's a wrap. You're like, fuck it, we're gonna have to take the L, and we're gonna have to come to agreement. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the power, because they giving them so much money now, and they don't want to lose them because they owe the money.
In
They
your
owe the
opinion,
money.
would you say that because the league is 99% black, that they're able to exercise that power? Because like ultimately the power lies within the majority, and because this is,
I'll tell you this much, right?
you know what I'm saying?
The NBA is the most player-driven league in
That's what I
sports,
was
right?
ultimately trying to
Now-
allude to, because the players have more
And
power than they ever
I'm gonna
had.
tell you why.
of course.
It is 86% of the time, the better team statistically wins basketball games. Having a star player, like one star player, can change your franchise more so than anything, right? You can have the greatest quarterback ever, but if you ain't got an offensive line, what the fuck does that even mean? You know what I mean?
No protection.
And it's like, yo, like you don't have that in any other sport except basketball. Like LeBron James single-handedly went to the finals 8 years in a row. Didn't matter what team he
Listen,
was on,
bro.
nigga. Like, nigga,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know,
listen,
like-
a kid that's 16 years old could literally say, yo, LeBron has been to the
no, you know what's so
finals
crazy?
half of my life.
No, not even that. This is a kid 16
a
years
kid can say,
old.
like, that's crazy, bro.
No, but this is a kid 16 years old who knows in 3 years he's going to be super fucking rich. Like Zion Williamson knew at 16 he was going to be the number one pick. So you got to think about that, right? You go from projects to making $15 million a year, and then 3 years after that, you're making $100 million almost. You get what I'm saying?
But
Not
yo,
$100 million a year, but $100 million not in salary, but in contracts, salaries, endorsements, everything, right? And it happens so quick in the NBA. And as it happened like that, like in football, bro, hey, the nigga, what was this nigga? Rodgers didn't start for a few years. As great as he was, you know, he just, you know, they had a better quarterback at the time, you know, Hall of Famer. So yeah, Brett Favre, you know. So I think it's just
Tom
like,
Brady didn't start right away.
And he still don't have the power. Look, Tom Brady is 40-something years old, still beefing with his coach, had to change teams like a fucking bitch. LeBron would never have to go through that. Motherfucker coach talk shit to LeBron, he get fired so fucking quick, bro.
Yo, like
The owner talk shit to LeBron. He had to apologize to LeBron, the owner.
That's a living.
But I feel
That's
like
a
that-
that's a
legend,
rare
That
living
apology
legend.
was a little
It's a
bit
rare living
justified,
legend.
though, because come on,
Like
he-
Jordan is one,
he gave
but
everything to
LeBron,
y'all, like,
LeBron is a different
Yeah,
story
because
too.
Jordan did get kicked out
Damn,
of
just
fucking
looking at these
Chicago,
highlights
bro.
is
Like that
fucking
last
crazy,
dance
bro.
shit, they pushed Jordan out. I'm gonna tell you, bro. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if LeBron stop flying through the air, dunking on niggas, they gonna start treating him different too.
Of course,
You know what I'm saying?
It's time
It's
to
like
pack
that
it up,
old
buddy.
horse, bro. You can
But
be
yo,
Cephas,
a
man.
person at his age and to be able to move the way he moved and have the endurance, my nigga, is just is
Easily, bro. He's the second greatest basketball player ever. There's no competition.
of course.
Jordan's the greatest.
Nah, but I put them in their own lane. I'm putting,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They-
that's what I'm saying. And then everybody else is in just in a whole nother.
Cause
fucking
LeBron,
world, bro.
cause just a
I'm not gonna
person.
hold y'all,
This shit
man.
is
I
ridiculous,
honestly
bro.
I still to this day do not put LeBron over Kobe.
I think he's better than.
I know
Kobe.
some people may, some people might. I can understand the debate. I can
I
understand
see what
it.
you're saying, but I think that Kobe didn't go to 8 straight finals.
Can't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like
Why
from
can't you, though?
from two teams at that.
Why can't
You know what I'm saying? And this is one person that carries a momentum, my nigga. Kobe couldn't
That's
do
what
that
I'm
without
saying,
Shaq and all
like,
that.
yeah, like,
R.I.P. to
Kobe-
Kobe too, man. You're the greatest of all time.
But
But LeBron is a different breed. But they
Kobe
all
got
in
that
their own.
same,
They
like,
all in their.
Kobe had like a killer's mentality.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
which is
LeBron don't got the
basketball
killer
IQ was
mentality.
still very high.
LeBron don't got
Kobe
the.
was more driven on
Yeah.
how to, like,
Nah.
get
LeBron ain't got the
the
killer
advantage
mentality, but
over the
Kobe.
player.
Kobe-
LeBron comes in like the game. He's the best player on the floor. Which
Kobe
means that
has the
he's gonna
same-
he's gonna make the best play at every time.
the stat
Whether
line.
it's a pass,
Yeah, that's
whether
what I
it's
think.
screening, whether it's decoying, so the next guy, like, he knows how to make the best possible play.
Let me tell you, no. I think that they have the
for the
same.
set.
I think they have the same IQ, but this is the difference. The philosophy. Kobe's philosophy, his way of winning basketball players is to be the best player he could possibly be, and to perform. LeBron's way of winning basketball games is to have the best team possible. You get what I'm saying? LeBron team engineers like no player ever has.
I wouldn't say
He
that
goes to-
because he went to Cleveland. That shit wasn't all.
And he engineered the team until he got what he wanted. He said,
No.
I need Kevin Love. Boom, Kevin
Yeah,
Love
true.
came.
You're right.
I mean, it
You're
took
right.
us 7 years.
You're right.
Nah, when-
But you know they got
Yeah, 'cause he
they
ain't
got
get
to a
that
goal.
power.
But that's what I'm
Remember that
saying.
year that he
Like what
couldn't
LeBron
have
did, LeBron, like I'm saying, like this shit that Jordan did, LeBron can't match. Like be able to go to the finals 6 times and complete. LeBron has been to the finals how many times? Probably 11. 9 or something like that or whatever. And he only got 3. That's not a good ratio. But the thing about LeBron is what he did nobody has ever done. Coming back from a 3-1 deficit.
Jordan never was in that position.
Right, but we never. But that's the thing. We wouldn't know how it would turn out.
Yeah, but we can't punish someone.
You know what I'm saying?
for
But
being-
but I'm
what
saying.
is
But
like,
the
you
fact
can't
that he
give-
was able to do that.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
that's the thing,
saying?
it's like,
LeBron has
when
been
you-
in
when you talking
over
the-
6
When you
championships.
talking LeBron
haven't
versus
completed.
Jordan, like arguments,
I
that's
think
not
the
a
level
good
of competition is
argument
what sets them
because-
apart.
Yeah.
Like let's keep it all the way trill. Like even though LeBron went to 6 straight finals, let's
Honestly,
say I don't want to
this is
pinpoint
what I like to
exactly
say
which
about the
finals,
argument, to be
but a
honest.
couple of those, at least 3 or 4 of those finals, he walked.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
And
Jordan
listen,
had to get through
Jordan,
top 50
nobody
players and
won
then
a
like
ring.
he
You know what I'm trying to
de-ringed dudes that would have had rings.
And not
But
just
brings
that.
If they didn't
back to
face
my
him.
point. A lot of people
know what I'm
won
saying?
rings in the LeBron era. A lot of people won rings. You know what I'm trying to say? In the Jordan era, nobody won a fucking ring.
I mean, it was the same
Nobody.
kind of teams that was winning in LeBron's era though. The Spurs snuck like what 2 out of his
Dallas,
time. Dallas snuck one. Miami.
Warriors.
That came like a little. I'm talking about like LeBron's like first 7 years
Alright,
with
yeah,
Cleveland.
Okay.
Like
Lakers were in the
yeah,
way.
and up until like he went to Miami, the best player LeBron played with was who? Like Zrunas Helgauskas? Fucking Mo Williams? Like he didn't have nobody forever.
He had a young Danny Green though. He had a young Danny Green.
Shout out to Big Zoo, cause I fuck with Zrunas.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. 100%.
Shout out to Danny Green. Salute. Allah, what it look like?
He was truly a superstar mismanaged, honestly, for the first half of his career. I mean, it's like LeBron. It was
But
like
his body,
it was
Tell me-
like
check this out. You tell me this. what person you know? This how I found out about son. Not because of highlights. When a person in high school is selling jerseys.
I mean, before
tell me
him,
what-
only
you tell
one
me what
person
athlete
did it.
done that.
Stephon Marbury. He did that.
What jerseys?
Well, he
The
did it
Lincoln
with the
High
Star,
School.
bro.
Hold on. That's afterwards. We talking about while you're in high school, bro. You was selling jerseys.
But that's the thing, like, Stephon Marbury created that platform to allow them to have the
cool,
system.
right?
Like, I
but
really
did
feel like
Stephon Marbury
Stephon
sell
Marbury,
hit? Was he selling
Stephon
jerseys
Marbury
in high
had
school?
a movie based after this nigga, bro.
Of course, he got game.
Like, that's
Right,
just saying,
Shuttlesworth,
bro.
I copy.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Understand.
Like, I'm gonna say something about he got game because think about that, bro. That shit was so real, bro. The nigga who had the white bitches fucking him and shit. Louisville scandal years later. Bro, they was spitting facts, bro.
That's
Like,
crazy.
niggas' parents
crazy.
getting released from jail
Yeah.
to get them on.
Yeah.
Like, yo, these teams. Yo, the biggest gangsters in the world, who do you think they are, bro? And I'm going to prove it. In
government.
30 minutes. Oh, these niggas is worse than the government, what I'm about to say. And no, seriously, these niggas, they run governments. Huh? But they a certain, it's the sneaker companies, bro. Nike, Adidas, Puma are treacherous, bro. First of all, they enslave young athletes.
Portland
right?
came back,
So
man.
let me tell you how they enslave young athletes. They sponsor schools, they pay their masters, the coaches, the school program, and they force athletes to become Nike athletes, Adidas athletes at young ages. Give them fucking sneakers, but guess what? If they even sell a sneaker or give them away, they can lose eligibility in the college. So they hold something over their head. You see what I'm saying? Now you become a Nike kid. You go to Nike fucking middle school. They want to go to Nike high school. Oh no, don't go to your regular high school. Let's go to this Catholic high school that we sponsor in New Jersey. Then the Nike high school coach, he gets you to go to a Nike college. See what I'm saying? Funnel you. They're funneling kids in labor. There's no such thing as if you're on TV, you're a professional athlete. Yo, I seen the show Friday Night Tykes, bro. I was on the Esquire channel about fucking kids playing football in Texas. Those kids are professional fucking athletes. They get concussions. These motherfuckers have real problems, back problems. Their brains are scrambled eggs, bro. Like, this shit's real. You, the coach is like, kill the motherfuckers if you see them. And you're like, bro, like, and then there's a show. So someone's making millions of dollars off these kids' labor. And I think, bro, that's some real shit. I really think that these sneaker companies are fucking insane. And, yo, they control governments, bro. If you're a small African government, you know how much money it'll bring to you if Nike builds a fucking factory in your country? You can employ 20,000 people, give them decent jobs, middle-class environments. Oh, whoever's mayor in charge at that time, he's getting reelected. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think, yo, these motherfuckers need to get investigated unless you want to sponsor the Yes Universe podcast. I'll take everything I just said about sneakers and slave labor. I'll even forget that Adidas was like a Nazi-sponsored company, you know what I'm saying? And Puma. I had to tell y'all that. So, you know, Fenty Pumas, I just want to let y'all know. You know, it's a little oxymoron, you know? But no, yo, that was A-side, bro. I want to thank you guys, bro. This shit was fucking dope, bro.
Word. I just want to say,
get
man,
some food.
that's a fact. You already know we're going to make that stop, you heard? I just want to say, y'all go download or stream the mixtape, The Prelude by Advic. You know what I'm saying? Advic.
Yes.
HUIE. You know what I'm
Before
saying?
we go, talk to us a little bit about the project and just real quick, bro.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something light shit, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all through. Whatever. You know what I mean? So y'all just rock out, vibe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Savage bastard, we here.
Anybody else got
We
a
live.
shout out before we go?
Shout out to Big
GPTOS, you know the vibes.
Yes, sir, man. I'm just humbled and grateful to be here, man. I want to thank all of y'all for.
Shout out to Burner.
Shout out to the bro Bamboo, my bad, bro. You know it's love. Shout out to Kels. Shout out to the bro right here, Trav. You know, Stan the man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for making me feel at home.
Shout out to the Shade Room.
You heard.
Oh, man.
We beefing with the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne, you ain't got shit on us. You was not a god. You bleed, nigga.
Yo, I'm done. On that note, bro, A-side. He's done, yo. We gonna catch you on B-side
Already know the
later
vibes,
on.
man. Part 2 coming soon. Y'all know.
Yep.